So tonight, guys, a wee bit different than the late show. Tonight we're doing a fight companion style show, and we're all going to be watching BAMMA 36 down in London. That's headlined by McKee and Brazier. So we've got a few guests in at the moment, and we will have more joining. So as always, I'm joined by Peter Knox.
Hello. I'm not that well. I'm still recovering from my operation. I got my venom hat surgically removed from my head, so I'm still recovering.
I was going to say, you have changed the look up. That was me literally just noticing that. I hadn't even noticed it earlier. And also, we've got Cameron Wright joining us as well tonight. How are you doing, mate?
Not too bad. I'm excited to watch a wee bit of some good scraps tonight, hopefully.
So it's a wee bit of a strange one tonight. It just feels weird to be sitting down at 10 o'clock on a Thursday to watch BAMMA. Obviously, quite different. England World Cup game going on today, to which England lost. It's just coincidental I'm wearing a Scotland top, and I'm sure the same. So, obviously, a few good fights coming on tonight.
You're not introducing me, James, nah?
I was waiting for that.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm so I can only apologise. Frankie normally isn't on. I totally forgot he was here. One of the other owners of MMA UK, Frankie Anderson. He's normally behind the scenes, so yeah. Well, apologies, Frankie. I totally forgot about you there, mate. Even though you're right. So that's it. Intro is over, and the few minutes of awkwardness.
James?
What's that?
You want me to be here tonight?
No, of course I did, mate. I just totally forgot you were here. And I can see we've got.
Oh no, Cody's here. Fuck's sake.
Hello.
It's all right, Tom. You can say what you want. We're not live yet.
I couldn't get this bloody laptop to fire up.
So, yep,
guys. Daily record laptop. Is it?
I think it's better than yours. You've just froze.
No, mine's a froze. It would be your one. It's your laptop then. It's your Wi-Fi. If I've frozen.
No, I thought I had James's Wi-Fi for a minute there, but it's all right.
Tom's the son still texting you to go and work for them?
Exactly. You got a decent laptop off the Sun.
The Sun? Nah. No thanks.
So,
who have we got? Sorry, I'm late to the party. Who's on?
Obviously myself, and don't worry, we totally missed Frankie Anderson, or I did rather. Frankie and obviously Cameron and Peter. You'll notice Peter's not got a hat on, by the way.
It's like the Twilight Zone. How's that? What's happened?
I got it surgically removed.
Ah, it's just to get its yearly wash. They'll put it back on his head later.
I just wanted to show off my hair, Tom.
I knew you were going to say that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Listen, hair's overrated.
I
agree.
I would disagree. There's nothing better than running your hand through your hair, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Feels so good.
Okay. It's a bit of fetish from James there.
Aye.
Hey, Tom, Jim Edwards is joining us in 5 minutes as well.
That's fine. You're his bestie.
Tom, I didn't know you were fighting in BAMMA, Tom. Is that you making your walkout?
Oh, hold on, wait till we see. Yeah, I'm a man, I mean, it's a prick. Oh, aye.
Right, we got a time delay here because he just walked out now.
Just walked out, aye.
I'm on the HD channel, so that's a delay between the normal ITV.
I don't know if I'm. Wait to see.
Oh, I think I'm on the
once the fight starts, everybody say.
I am on HD as well.
Just walked in the cage.
Yeah, same for me, Hank.
He's shaking Goddard's hand.
I think what it was when
we're close. We're close.
We're close enough. We're close enough.
Aye.
So I think we're just missing Scott, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're missing the English guy. I think he's too ashamed to show up because they got done.
Is this going out live or what?
It's been live before you even came on, Tom. I was joking. I said we weren't live. I was trying to get you to say "fuck the Sun."
Oh, were you?
Then I was going to record it.
You said it for me.
Right, okay. But you hate the Sun so much that you
I don't hate anybody
inside the office.
I don't hate anybody. I love everybody.
Is that why Daily Record don't have windows so you don't see the sun?
We do have windows. It's just I'm not at it.
I know you. I looked out. It was roasting today, wasn't it?
Aye. You had the blinds down, so I couldn't see out.
Try my job, mate. It's a fucking nightmare, mate.
No, I don't fancy that.
Does anybody the first round?
That was the hottest ever. My car stayed 33 degrees.
So what's everybody's predictions for this fight? Who's fighting anyway?
Lewis-Parry, first
Oh,
round.
is this a heavyweight fight?
I don't think this is going out the. I don't think this is going out the first round.
I
I've got a feeling this is going to be quite a fast affair, and I've got a feeling it's going to be Parry that picks up the win.
So how
Who's
many?
that guy?
Parry.
Parry's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter.
Parry. 6'7".
Fucking hell.
38, man. That's a rough 4 years. You know,
So I think everybody was predicting their first round win for Parry.
He's still early in his career. He's 34, but the other guy's 30.
and he came in light, 235. That's telling you something as well. You know, was he maybe not really wanting to be fighting at heavyweight, but he was offered the fight.
Well, when I seen this, I thought this shouldn't have been a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, that's an old man that feels like he can't make weight, hoping for an easy out. And if you're looking for easy outs for the weight cut, you're obviously, I don't think you're coming in with the right competitive mindset. That's me making assumptions, but we'll see how it turns out.
This guy's in there as a member Connor called him a jobber.
Perhaps.
Could be. I've never seen either of the two of them fighting, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to think that no man steps into that cage thinking in their own mind that they're a jobber, because that'd be a horrible fate for anyone. But
plenty do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully not on television though.
Is that a can of tennis being opened, Peter?
Sounded like
Oh
it.
no, I was just putting my phone down, but I've got a pint one here.
Oh, you got one?
Pint one. But see, with working out in the sun and no like eating much and shit, and fucking a couple of cans and you're fucking away with it already.
The room's spinning. Have you got a Scotland strip on?
Me?
Yes, we all
Yeah.
have. We all
Excellent.
have. We're just waiting for Scott to come in, and then we can sing the "We're Coming Home."
They are coming home.
Nah, in the flight. Next
I just think the Columbia game's a hard one for them.
It's really hard to judge, because when they played their full strength team, I mean, they've not really played MD that you can take much out of.
Yeah, when you got Harry Kane in the park as well, you've got a chance, but you just don't.
Aye.
I just think it'd be a tough game.
It was a hard one to judge today, because basically both of them, I mean, apart from Pickford, I think he was the only.
First round in. Well, synced up. Sorry.
There we go. So who's doing live commentary? I'll let you. I'm just here to count the kicks and the dicks.
Parry's taking.
How do you pronounce the boy in the blue corner's name? That's really poor for me, but is it Parobiec?
Probiotic.
It does look. That's what I read it as that a couple of times.
Harry, son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, it looks.
Watching the guy in the Parobiec, he's leaning back with that chin right up.
Exactly. It looks like it's going exactly as he predicted. He's staying on the outside. Lewis-Parry looks like he's just looking for a nice little side kick, but he's looking for an opening there. But
Yeah. Who was it who said this won't last past the first round? Because I think they might be right.
Me, I don't think it will. I think if we get to a third minute and in the first round, it'll be.
Aye.
It looks really tentative. Parry looks like he's something up.
His movement doesn't even look too hot either.
Nah, that oh yeah, that
was awful.
Yep.
It's just his chin's right out there, man. It's asking to be hit.
James, how come when you talk the screen goes black? Is that just for me?
Because he's gangster.
He communes with the dark side just before the thoughts come out.
Because Frankie's blanked him out for forgetting them.
I'm playing myself out. I'm too busy uploading Lewis's videos.
Are they going on YouTube, eh?
No, just on the page.
First guy to spot Lewis wins an MMA UK t-shirt on Frankie Anderson.
On James.
We need a screenshot with him circled. Like,
shove your MMA t-shirts. I don't want one anymore.
No, sorry, Tom. I wasn't including you in that, mate. We were talking.
I thought that. I'm just a poor relation. I never get one.
Elliott, Hoye.
Gary get one.
You're getting an MMA Scotland one, Tom.
That's fine. That'll do me. Is Lewis? They're up on the balcony, aren't they?
Aye, they're up high. Aye.
what's happening here? What's he getting warned for? Is he getting warned for timidity or?
Posting.
There's not really nothing.
He's getting warned because it's all about Matt Goddard. You know what I mean? I'm the star.
I don't know. Like I think Mark's one of the best in the business. If
No,
I'm honest,
I
but
like
I do
Mark.
see
I
that.
just thought I'd take the piss there, but
All right.
he's no scared to. He's one of those referees. He's no scared to like, look, I don't care who you are, kind of thing. But he does make mistakes, but nothing major. But
these guys really need to open up, don't they?
To be honest, it's probably a hard job refereeing an MMA fight. Probably like being a linesman in the World Cup.
I don't know if Parry's just worrying about getting caught coming in, or
yeah, Parobiec looks. I think so. It's the classic orthodox v southpaw trade-off. Is that Parobiec knows that if he steps in and lands that left, he can land it clean because just from the stance, as long as he steps to the outside, he's safe. But he's going to leave himself. He's going to leave himself hanging out to dry. Yeah,
I would keep kicking him in the love handle.
Well, that's good if you're really technical and it doesn't look like he's.
I think the high kick to the dish is on.
I'd like to see a jab from Parobiec, like just to work his way in.
How tall is Parry, man? He's quite big.
Was it 6'7"? It said.
He's very big.
Because the other guy was 6'2", which is pretty big. And
it's not massive for a heavyweight, 6'2", is it?
No.
He doesn't have too much muscle either, Parry. He's kind of well.
Yeah, he looks very lean. He looks like he could be a light heavyweight to me.
Yeah.
He looks a lot.
I can't see Parry gassing. I can see the other guy gassing. But...
James, we might be wrong. This might be going to a second.
Yeah. But that's really to the.
Parry's quite patient. He's not taking chances. He'll probably risk it because it's heavyweight. You know what I mean? He takes one punch.
I would like to see a wee bit more. Unless he's just want to tire this guy out and then just finish in a flurry.
Maybe BAMMA said, look, guys, it's only 3 fights. We don't want this finished before 11, so hang it out a bit.
Wait for yourself. I've got Jurassic World downloading the PlayStation.
But the game or the movie?
Ooh.
I just say Fortnite is garbage, by the way.
Oh, you try it?
I tried it and hated it instantly.
It's not garbage if you're 11.
I played
my son and all the boys.
As soon as he made me a chick with a shovel, I thought, no, I'm out.
That left hand connected for Parobiec there. It was sloppy, but he made it.
Yeah, everybody's wrong. Second round.
How'd you score that?
I'm predicting a decision finish now. I don't know.
I would actually.
I would give him that round there.
I would do. He was more active.
Yeah.
He landed a couple, but they weren't very powerful. But he landed a couple.
What's that tattoo on his left tit? Is that fucking Fred West in his wife? Okay.
That's a gangster tattoo, like.
He looks like he's got an Indian on his back.
It does, aye. That or it's what's his face?
That one looks as if it.
He does have a bit of a rose arch tattoo on his right arm as well, eh? Do you see dicks or do you see like?
What are you on about?
Is it Fred West? That's a fucking.
How's a Polish guy going and get a tattoo of Fred West?
I don't know. Maybe he's a fucking.
He's hardcore.
Unless somebody told him about him and said he was a big pop star or something.
It's probably his mum and dad or something, but you don't know.
Alright, so they were being warned. They're being warned for open hands, which.
Well, look at Parry's hand. Look, fingers, look at it.
You've got to go for it the second round, am I?
You should change the gloves.
He's got nice, his jabs. Parry's jabs really fast.
Yeah, he should be using it a bit more.
He should be. He's got range on him. He should be using the feet, and he's surprised he's letting him take the centre.
He's landed the oblique kick a few times as well, and I want to see him land it a bit more and then step in after it because it's excellent from closing the distance, especially with the.
The problem is he doesn't need to be thrown enough to set him up for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It doesn't look like it. Come back to the back again.
Was that mean? What was that beat? Was that somebody coming in though?
Thank you, uploading.
Don't know where Scott is.
Parobiec is looking loose now, like.
Not hit the baby because
Stiff but loose.
See, really, see if you want to make a mark in the sport, you need to be finishing that guy early doors, don't you?
Yeah.
He's not doing anything.
Yeah. If Lewis-Parry was on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, unless he pulls off some sort of spinning back kick knockout from this point onwards, he wouldn't be getting a contract.
I know it's a small venue. The cage looks a bit small as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about being on like a Contender Series. Is he at the level of Contender Series?
Why is this on a Thursday night?
Well,
such a small venue?
It's a World Cup special, Tom, just with the England game. They thought.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
I thought it was an alright idea.
If they'd won, it would have gone maybe a bit better. But
a great idea if you beat in England.
Is it alright if one of you wake me up when this fight's finished?
That Polish guy, he's fought in the FCC. He's got the FCC pitbull shorts on.
I like that left to the body.
Even if it's London more, but I think Parry's behind. In my opinion, he's behind.
Yeah, I'd agree.
There's a high kick. That's been there for ages, and that's the first time he's thrown it.
Yeah, he's tired. Like you can see, he's looking a bit sweaty and a bit gassed.
To be honest, I think that's how he could finish this fight with that.
That's a nice one at the ribs there. Nice one.
Parry's put himself in a position where I think he has to finish this fight if this round continues in this way.
I just think he's been a bit patient.
Do you know what? I actually think he looks a wee bit gassed, despite actually not doing anything.
And the question is, he's all been to events. I wonder what the heat's like down in there.
Oof, yeah, it must be unpleasant.
It's a small venue, so you don't know.
They said that at the opening credits. Paddy Houlihan said that it was stifling in there.
Because look at the arena, the ice rink, it was fucking Baltic in there, and you just don't know. Every venue would be different.
On top was absolutely sweltering.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Totally different.
I'm trying to watch, but Parry looks like he's got his mouth open constantly.
Yeah, Parry looks gassed. You can see the way he's breathing. He's kind of having to squint a little bit, which is telling me he's getting sweat in his eyes. So like, you don't get to that stage with it being, you're feeling it a little, you know.
I think he took a couple of body shots earlier on, and
But I'd expect him to be sweating anyway in a normal sparring session in the gym.
Under normal
they would be.
So far, it's 2-0 to the Baldy guy.
Just saying that.
Come on, the Baldies.
Won the Baldies.
They should be sweating, but they've only been standing and trading some shots. It's no fast pace.
No takedowns.
No grappling. That's exactly so. It's no.
No, sometimes you need to factor in the guy's size though as well. I mean, he's still having to carry that.
See how Parry's fading away when he was basically fading from that left hand there. But if you're judging and you're down at that level, when you see someone fade back like that from a punch, that looks like he's taking it. Taking a bad shot, not that he's just tired, which I think is actually the case. But
maybe they had a bad weight cut.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, maybe that's why it's at heavyweight. Maybe it was meant to be at light heavyweight. They both had bad weight cuts and said, "Let's do it at 225."
I was surprised.
I don't
know. I don't know what Parry's history is, but I'm pretty sure he's not heavyweight.
Man, 6'2" in that sort of frame, like. Chris Weidman's not far. What was Chris? Is Chris Weidman not 6'2", 6'3"?
He is. What you factor in Chris Weidman's history? Chris Weidman comes from wrestling. These guys are they're weight cutting for the kids.
Yeah, I suppose.
Rockhold 6'2".
What's that?
Rockhold 6'2".
6'2" and lean.
He's at middleweight.
Well, he's actually
Weidman's 6'2" as well. Apparently, he is 6'2".
Yes. Weidman's a big kid.
That's 2-0.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say so. Wrong corner, bud. I love that. That's my favourite.
What was that?
He walked to the wrong corner and Parobiec basically just looked up and went, wrong corner, mate. Pointed the other way.
Best you haven't a clue what you're doing.
Best in the history of corner moments is Michael Chandler getting the still pulled away. Not the best, but the funniest.
Yeah.
It was insult to injury after the low leg hit on him, the ankle.
That was one of the maddest rounds. Like to see somebody that's injured, it reminded me like when you see on like Planet Earth and that when they're talking about animals fighting to the death, and one of them's like clearly wounded to a point when they're like it's definitely going to lose, but they're still fighting anyway. Like Chandler clearly like his leg was wrecked, but he just was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to keep swinging."
That's the type of fight it is.
Yeah.
I think he's still there. His wee picture looks like he's fell asleep.
I'm still here.
Still there.
I think Parry's struggling. Breathing heavier than the other guy.
Oh,
Yes,
I've got a talking English guy in.
It's coming home. It's coming home.
Let me just get some headphones.
It's coming home.
Right, my top, mate. Right, my top.
You may have seen that Scott McKinnon joined the live stream, guys. So in that capacity now, at the start of a weird joke, 5 Scots and Englishmen on the laptops.
I've got the most Scottish name going, and I'm English.
I've got an English name and I'm Scottish.
Yeah, all my family are Scottish, so I was kind of bumped with a name.
What happened to you? Did they deport you?
I've got an Irish name if that helps.
That's not surprising.
What was that, an iPod?
Yeah, it was a bad iPod. Like, I don't know if they'll show us the slow motion replay or that, but it was...
What, worse than John Jones?
No.
He's only poked him once. John likes a few pokes.
Aye.
But we might get a point off because he's already warned him.
Either way, I think Parry needs to knock him out.
Here we go, here we go.
Hopefully this doesn't bleed into the stream. I just want to hear it.
Yeah, there you go. There's your point off.
Oh, did he?
This could be a shot.
I don't think it matters because he needs a knockout or a submission anyway.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. But then Parry may have got lucky with the home crowd, but now with a point down, he has to finish this. And if he's got anything in the tank, he needs to unload it in a minute.
If the judges gave him that fight without that point, it's a scandal.
I know it was, but it happens.
I know it happens.
It happens, doesn't it?
It's almost a convenient out for Parry to say, oh, you know, unfairly got a point taken for an eye poke, that it was the first infraction. You know, like he might try and play that angle if he loses this fight, you know, and just kind of...
Yeah, the judge's scorecard will say that's how you push it. So.
Yeah, of course.
Well, if the judge it correctly. If the judge it the same way as most of us.
I watched the weigh-ins earlier, and this other guy looked absolutely massive on the scales.
I'm gutted because I didn't watch this for eye pokes. I watched this for kicks in the dips.
Well, being a Southpaw Orthodox fight, you would have expected a few, like, but...
Yeah, but the main event arena didn't disappoint him, and it was a 3-4 kicks in the dips. 3 points deducted.
Yeah, poor Rhys, man. I was sitting at just at the side underneath the kind of big scaffolding set up for the cameras. So I was maybe like 3 feet away, and it was one of those ones where the impact was like standing in front of a big speaker. Like you felt it hit you in the stomach. Oh
no, the worst one was Stevie McIntosh.
I was there for that too, man. That was sick, dude. That was...
Can anyone remember Sam Alvey versus Elias Theodore when somebody from the crowd shouted out, kick him in the dick, and the two of them all fighting to laugh?
Yeah, I remember that.
There was there was one of those sort of clips on social media of the guy that get kicked.
Oh, the big
Chinese guy, yeah.
Aye?
Yeah.
Busted his testicle or something.
We uploaded that on the wrong page.
Whoa!
Oh.
There's a head kick there.
I think the bad one, see if you've got one of the tri-steel cups on and you get one of your balls trapped between the kick.
Because you have the energy to throw that head kick again.
That gives me... I feel sick even thinking about that.
I've had an experience with that as well. I was training and I had a carbon fibre cup, but I had the shorts that you put on, and then you just slip the cup in front. And I had a guy that was 6'5" and about 18 stone land right on my cup. And I was coughing blood and everything. It was horrible.
You get any kids, Scott?
Yeah, I've got 2 little girls.
As I was going to say, because that could be problematic.
Nearly as bad as some Hoye grinding their teeth on it.
Oh.
What, your ballsack? What the fuck?
Peter's for Aberdeen. When he says Hoye, he means four-legged.
Yeah, the worst ones is when you get clipped.
Aye.
And it rattles the whole thing.
That's one of the ones that hits your stomach.
I'm a southpaw, so I'm very familiar with the cup clip. Like,
you know what? The beauty of the UFC is you can tape it and fast forward fights like this the next morning.
It's one of the ones, but I wouldn't know.
Oh, he went for it and blocked it.
Obviously, if BAMMA knew the fight was going to go this week, it would be put on ITV. But
well, I was watching the prelims there. I'm guessing a few of you were watching it as well. I posted it in the link, but there was the fight just before this went live, and the boy finished it in the first round with a pretty tidy rear naked choke, and I was like, that would have been worth putting on ITV. But
do you think through a couple of heavyweights on, it's going to give people, especially the average fan, what they want to see, which is
So, what are the takes on this? Are BAMMA trying to break midweek MMA sort of thing, or have they made a mistake by putting it up on a Thursday?
I just think putting it on, I get what they're doing, but I just think it was a massive risk with football, and especially putting the show being in London. They have the fans let me break, then bring people in. It's a big ask. But
was it James that said it when he was there? It's really empty until the main event started.
It's really a small arena, so they're going to win whatever. But it's very unorganised. As Lewis said, we didn't get talked a couple of days ago for getting to go because it's very limited the spaces. So it was touch and go if we were going to get passes or no. They essentially made it work.
Doesn't look like there's much space for media anyway, or a lot of media anyway.
Exactly, that's why the media are up in the balcony.
To be fair though,
at least they've got a good camera angle of it then.
The thing is, I've done one of the BAMMA shows a while ago in Lukasz, ITV, and they were absolutely brilliant. Obviously, it was a different arena, it was Newcastle, but we had great seats, cage side, the comedy was great media. So I guess it's just a learning curve for isn't it? Especially in the UK with stuff like this, and obviously what's happening over Ireland.
It's like with that UK fighting championships that was on at the weekend. One of the guys, I watched Danny Williams fight through his Facebook. Someone had his phone or logged into his Facebook, and he was like only about 1.5 to 2 foot above cage level, and he ended up having to turn it around, and the majority of it was on the screen because you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So I can imagine the problems you have.
I thought the warden came round to tell you lights out, Tom.
No, I was fed up with showing black every time James speaks, so I thought I'll come off and back on again.
You just have to go and put a quid in the meter.
There you go. You're back.
We don't put pound coins in the meter. It's 50p meters up here, mate.
Speak for yourselves. I just fucking wire into next door's meter. I don't pay a hand.
Do you know what? The flat I used to have, the electric box was in the lobby, and I caught my neighbour who lived right on the top floor taking the electric wires out of my box because I paid it monthly, and he paid his weekly, like a payment card. Putting the wires in his fucking electric box, almost kicked the shit out of him.
Old school.
But we used to have a TV meter as well when I was a wee boy.
Aye.
I don't know what
3-4 hours for 50.
Aye.
There was only 4 channels as well.
Aye, but you
can hear somebody's TV.
You're paying your telly though, that was on that kind of a washing machine.
My TV's on mute. Whose TV can we hear?
Might be mine. Might be mine. Sorry, blame the newbie.
Talking of TV ages ago, I seen I was channel flicking no long ago there, and I seen Airwolf was on one of those weird channels. I thought I'm going to tape that and show the kids, and I watched a wee bit of it, and it's absolute fish.
No,
is that one with the helicopter and the...
I remember that, but it wasn't. It's absolute gash.
No, don't say that. The
theme tune's still amazing though. Maybe I just get a bad couple of episodes, but oh no, it was terrible.
Did I not send you the article about the lead actor and that, Tom? What happened to her?
Aye. You went all quiet. How's that?
Who? Who's quiet?
You?
Me, am I? No, I'm just letting you pricks talk.
I mean, when you do talk.
I'm just like, I don't want to steal the show. I don't want to steal the headlines.
No, you won't, because you've not got a hat on.
I know, that's where he's in.
That'll be the headline. Peter Knox.
The MMA community out there is in meltdown. Like, Peter's not got his hat on.
What about Lewis's interview, Peter?
He's probably got tap out pants on, but.
What interview, Frankie?
Lewis's interview. What are we going to do with that?
What one?
Jim one.
Jim Edwards. I don't know. I've offered Lewis a tenner if they're up in the balcony. If he does a Sparker kick on Jim Edwards and kicks him off the balcony and shouts, "This is MMA UK." But
you should get a GoFundMe page. I'm pretty sure you can get a few more than that. Not many people like him on Twitter.
No, he's okay, but he's a cock and all. But I know Tom loves him.
Who?
Jim Edwards.
Like him better than like you.
Jim's likeable that he changed his name in Facebook, put his surname and his first name, swapped it about so nobody can find him.
I
think he's done that. He's got a fan page.
He's blocked me again for the 10th time. So.
Why did he block you this time? What did you do?
I don't know. I can't ask him to tell him. I might tweet him.
Did you ask him to tell him?
To be fair, Peter, quite a few people blocked you.
Many times you block Peter, Tom?
I don't.
No. You know
Tom loves me. Tom won't get free tables on top anymore.
That was a draw.
How the hell was that a draw?
With a point deduction.
Did you say she looks like a
God.
That's scandalous.
She was like,
that was a draw.
No, it wasn't. That was an ice cold robbery. Even Parry can't pretend to be like.
That was, to me, that was 10-9, 10-9, 10-8.
That should protect his record.
Yeah.
Which
definitely.
Still hot in the shop, and I said, oh,
I'm sorry, but that was a terrible, terrible call.
And they said, oh, but you've got a nice, nice colour. Where have you been? I said,
the guy on the left just looks like he's just been pulled out of the pub.
But he won the fight, in my opinion, clearly.
I'm just one of those people that have to look at
That was a good body shot.
The highlights have you noticed the way the highlights have went here?
I would sped them up a bit.
That's such a strange decision from them, because you're really just degrading the.
Was it stranger do we call it for what it actually is?
It happens at every event, so it happens at Arena, it happens at On Top, it happens at UFC, it happens at BAMMA, Cage Warriors. It's always one of those results, isn't it?
I think they need to, out of all the organisations, need to figure out what a significant strike actually is.
Maybe one of us should train as a judge and see what the criteria really is.
You'd be surprised that there's very little criteria for that, I think.
Well,
I'd be a shit judge because I'd give him double points for a kick in the dick.
I spoke to Dan Motherhardy on my podcast, and he added me on Facebook and stuff like that. And from there, he was like, "Oh, people giving ref shit and about a decision that happened in the UFC or something." And he's like, "Mark Goddard's got a seminar in Vegas and stuff like that. Get yourself down there, all this, that, and the other." And everyone's like, "What?" It was about 400 quid.
He goes around the UK as well.
Yeah.
I bet it'd be really good.
Who's up next?
Peter. What's that, Mick?
Who's on next?
Anthony Taylor and Mike Hales.
And then we've got obviously Rhys and Terry.
How did Luke Shanks get on?
Luke Shanks, I believe, lost, did he not?
Yeah, I can tell you just now.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm sure he lost, and actually it was on like he get trouble on the ground. I'm almost sure I never seen that one live. Like I said, I was putting up bunting.
Yeah, because when I posted that link in the page, I literally got it sent it 30 seconds before, and I was like, "Oh yeah, cheers! I wanted this at 6 o'clock when it started."
We need to give that bitch Amy Leigh a shout out. I've just read that.
She's joining in, so you can call her that to her face.
She's just getting it out there before she starts.
No, I called her a slut to her face at On Top when she asked me to rap on camera.
He did it from a safe distance, so like.
That's right next there.
It's just rap. I'm rapping.
I didn't know what to say. I went to freestyle and it just came out. Hey, fucking this slut or something like that was my first line. I ain't fucking that hole. Bitches ain't paying. Pimping to me ain't no bullshit saying.
I'd love to see you chatting the birds up when you were younger.
Tom, there's no just birds are chatted up, mate. Just whatever. Anything with pulse.
Any port in the store?
I'm telling you, it's a sheep, man. Every time, it's a sheep.
You've got a fucking boyfriend.
Have you sent her the link?
I was just moaning about Google.
It's going to take her 30 minutes to do her makeup and all that.
He's at your house. Can't really help you. If you're so independent.
Is it just me, or is this advert break taking ages?
That's
why the program takes so long.
They've got another hour to go. They've got up to midnight.
We're going to get some sort of montage for the main event, I suspect. You know, like this is their journey type stuff. You know?
If that first fight's the end, they go away, this is going to be a cracking night.
This is where they make the most money, though, isn't it? They don't make it from the fans in the stadium. They make it from televised on the adverts. Even if it is only 10 till 12.
They do get decent money.
Because when I went to that Cage Warriors Academy in Colchester, I was speaking to Jack Mason. He was saying that all the people that were paying to stream it, they had like a streaming battle to see who could pay the most to stream it. And, like the top bid, basically, and that's how they make their money.
Well, it makes sense. So easy to make money in MMA. Very, very scarce at the moment for promoters, fighters, everything.
There was a recent event where a guy, I seen it on Facebook, I can't remember what it was on, I think it might have been on Julian Lad or something, and just a random Joe Blogs had paid $1,200 to sponsor one of these events, and he had his face and an emoji on the canvas. With his name underneath it. I thought, this is hilarious.
What the UK needs is a super rich dude to just buy into a promotion and decide to go crazy on it. See, like sort of some, but the Russians have got, and obviously we've got Brave out there with that sort of money. We need some super rich tycoon to buy a UK show and just plough tons of cash in.
She doesn't have a Google account, for fuck's sake.
Peter, start trolling Alan Sugar on Twitter or something. You're good at trolling people.
Oh yeah, we'll get a community boxing event. Yeah, Peter versus Alan Sugar.
What's wrong with Alan Sugar? I like watching The Apprentice.
No, I'm saying you can troll him on Twitter to get him to buy a UK promotion.
Maybe. I can troll him and Piers Morgan because they're always at it, aren't they?
Amy Lee will be struggling because she's an iPhone user, not a Google user, so that'll be how she's not be able to get in.
I can say to me my Amstrad computer's broken and I need a refund.
Your warranty went out like 20 years ago, so you're probably
exactly. That's why I'm going to complain to him. Right, so who's fighting here? Oh, Anthony Taylor. Is that who was? Is that who messaged you, Amy?
The two pretty boys.
Oh.
Who's Paul and why is he tattooed on Anthony Taylor's arm? Look, Paul.
Hi.
The two pretty boys. This is. They try to kiss each other in weigh-ins.
Has anybody seen these guys fighting before?
He's not even pretty.
No.
You must have very high standards, Peter.
5-0. What's Taylor's record?
4-6 or 6-4 or something.
Feeding into this undefeated guy, and if it goes
Taylor's records is 3-5-0. Is Anthony.
That Taylor turned up to the weigh-ins looking like Kevin Lee. And MC Hammer, he had a gold shell suit jacket on, open, thinking he was real Miami.
I like Kevin Lee.
Good fighter.
He was really good in Glasgow.
He was a good lad. But
he said that he mingled with the fans after the event for quite a bit as well.
Who was it he called out? Was it GSP or something?
Connor, was it not?
I think he called out GSP or.
I think he was calling out.
No, it was Khabib. Did he not call it Khabib? No.
He called it McGregor and Belfast. That's what he said.
She's trying to put it in that hot.
Get my bag on.
That just seems to be the way you get a shot at the minute, or you get a fight. You don't get one unless you ask someone on Twitter.
Well, he's got personality, isn't he, Kevin Lee? He's always up for the banter and all that. And shit talk.
Who do we think Amy Lee's supporting here?
In this one?
Pretty boy.
The pretty boy.
The best dancer.
No, we're talking about the fight, no what he is, because that's obviously me.
Alright, is that you?
Actually, now I'm supporting Anthony Taylor purely because I've noticed that Mike Hales has some sort of sparkliness on his shorts, and I don't support sparkliness on shorts.
Why? Did some sparkly guy pin you down one time?
Yes.
But the other guy looks like he's just forgot to take his boxers off and put his fight shorts on.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They just look like boxers you buy.
It tells you a lot about how this fight's going. That's what we've got to talk about, though.
He's been shopping him.
Frozen on Peter.
This is very similar to a Pornhub fight that I watched last night.
And by similar, you're talking about the two guys.
Pretty boys.
We've devolved.
Hey, you know my taste. Chicks with it.
Depending on which way you went, it's ho or oh.
Do you go Thailand much on holiday?
Jack.
He goes to Thailand, more specifically, he likes to Bangkok.
My mate just came back from Thailand. He goes straight to the hospital with a sore throat, and he can get one of those things down his throat. And I goes, "Well, we no different from being in Thailand then."
Apart from the camera's a bit thinner.
He wasn't sure to get sedated or no. I don't know if any of you guys have had that shit down your throat. So
No,
you can get sedated or you can just get
watch it. That's the worst thing is when they do it that way. They let you watch it. Oh, this is what your insides look like on a screen. Cheers.
You don't realise there's a venom tattoo inside his ribcage.
I found a hat.
I found a hat. Why have you ate your hat? That's what happened tonight.
What's wrong with my hat? My hat's having a rest.
Lost this
Been
year.
working all day in the sun.
That's way.
What do you think about that? I seen that just a wee moment ago there, the referee prevented Mike Taylor from putting his toes in the cage. Anthony Taylor from putting his toes in the cage. And obviously now fingers in the cage are that's a foul, but I've always found that like toes in the cage seems like a bit of a weird one because
I've seen Goddard stop with toes in the cage as well.
Of course, yeah. I
mean, is that for their own safety?
Well, I think
it's an advantage as well.
You're allowed to put your foot in the cage or your hand in the cage. You're just not allowed to
grip it.
Fingers or toes.
Yeah,
but I pose like obviously. If your hand goes on it, it's quite easy for your fingers to slip through, but it's the same thing with your feet. Like, if you put your foot flat against the cage, like, perpendicular, your toes will rest through the cage a wee bit. And if you try and turn off that, I just think it's a bit of a weird foul. Woo!
Is that a point taken off for a headbutt?
I missed that.
Gills look for a spinning kick there and just get caught in.
Double-legged from the back, that would really suck on your lower back, like.
Is that a Cheech and Chong fucking skateboard on your leg?
It is, yeah. I was wondering if anyone noticed. No, it's
where the fuck's the wheels?
They've been nicked.
How the fuck you made me go that?
That's moldboard, man. That's moldboard.
What's the picture underneath?
That is a. Oh man, what's it called? The Big Les Show. I don't know if you've ever seen the Big Les Show. I mean, animated stuff. Yeah.
Type in Big Les Show on Google and see what comes up.
Just type it in Pornhub.
L-E-Z, I will say.
I promise you, type in Big Les, L-E-Z.
Yeah, damn. No, props Big Les Show. I will just say that now. It's actually one of the funniest things about it. It's Australian. It's a bunch of young lads from Australia. It's nonsense, but it's hilarious.
The camera's on you, you numpty.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Well, BAMMA happy with fight so far.
Little football glasses.
I can hear that. Is somebody getting the news on or something?
No, I think Scott's having a wee domestic.
My sister, she's got a new fucking gadget for her phone. It's like a magnifier. She was like, "Put that on." I says, "No, I look like I've got fucking milk pot glasses on."
Well, you've mentioned it now. You need to put it.
No, you need to do it now.
Yeah, it needs to happen. You told her to do that halfway through the broadcast. You said, You said, bring this over so I can get it on.
Put your sister on and all. It might be something better.
Fuck off.
Not, you need
I'm just saying what everybody was thinking, for fuck's sake.
She is actually Scottish. Well, she's been twice, but I wouldn't call her Scottish.
Twice, so she's Scottish. Is that how it works now?
Yeah, supposedly.
I've been to Thailand a couple of times, is that?
Fucking hell, look at the size of my head now. Fucking hell.
What the fuck?
Some big fucking magnifier thing. Like, what the
Has she got bad eyes?
No,
I've got normal.
That's
I've
actually
got normal.
she uses that for wanking.
Or is her boyfriend like
I've got normal sized ears now. Fucking hell, what are they?
You're thinking how useful this is going to be later on, aren't you?
to find your dick.
Size of my ears, this is great.
I had to take it off though. I fucking realised how ugly you lot are.
I'm fucking beautiful, mate.
We know one is to grow a big grizzly beard to hide her face.
Jealousy gets you nowhere.
I feel like I've been in the most persecuted camps here. I'm both bald and have a beard. Like, it's...
You're fucked.
Turn your head up the other way.
Just count yourself lucky you've not got a light coming out your mouth.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as Tom pretending to have leukemia to get out fighting me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that bar's just been raised. Oh,
I can't believe you bought it.
Guys, do you think this video will actually manage to get me on 10 views?
No. 2 views on the net.
Well, there's 6 of us. If we all watch it ourselves twice, then we'll get 12 at least.
Do we count as viewers?
No, obviously not. To be fine, James. Basically,
Wait, now I've got 5 laptops running with this on plus 2 phones.
Usual suspects will watch it, don't worry.
Are you running a posh drug game with 5 laptops? You upgraded yourself for mobile phones.
Anthony,
I sell electricity caps, mate.
James is on the dark web. Still no idea.
That's quite normal for shots, isn't it?
On the dark web, aye. Try to find Peter a boyfriend.
Mailing not available.
No, mailing fucked off.
You've seen something wrong with him.
This looks like a whitewash sofa.
Yeah, Mike Hales has looked like
he's doing well.
He's had nothing from the back.
Hopefully one of them gets fucked up so bad they change their nickname from Pretty Boy.
You can't hit 2 pretty boys in one, right?
No.
But the ref feels proper awkward. Like, I thought this was meant to be a fighting sport, and I got 2 fucking men in here called Pretty Boys.
Pretty Boy still needs to finish it because the judges will just give it to the undefeated guy or give it a draw.
I don't. That judging the last fight still sticks in my craw.
That's what I'm saying. You just don't know. You could stop this if you keep going.
Yeah, they could. I seen Anthony Taylor kept working. He's trying to work for that crucifix. He's trying to like pin that right arm, Mike Hales, and open him up with it. But I think because he's threatened it a few times now, he's basically cage.
It's going to get stopped here.
He
fucking just headbutted him.
Aye.
I think he actually moved out there to check to see if Mike Hales was still in the game there, like, because it looked to me like he looked up to the ref, but those punches aren't really landing, though.
There's not much behind him either.
Yeah, but it's
into those ribs.
And now he's got an underhook, and he'll be all right now. That's technically classed as defending. Why is he not throwing them elbows there?
He's just lying. He's not defending. He's no.
See, Mike Hales is almost too tough for his own.
He's driving his head into that guy's dish here.
The referee's not going to stop like this because Mike Hales is doing just enough. He's moving.
Yeah,
exactly.
He keeps getting that underhook and then keeps wrapping his legs as well.
It's fine. It's fine to be comfortable in that position, but you have to be comfortable so that you can move, not comfortable just to stay there. Like maybe when you're, if you're rolling with guys, you can sit around out and say that's sound, but when it's fight time, you've got to just use that comfort to exactly like take an underhook and stand up, make an effort. He's just holding. He's just trying to keep him.
Nice body shot.
He should be using them.
He's having a close look.
He should be using that right arm instead of just leaning on his face. He should be throwing them short elbows in there. You know, the ref more opportunity to stop it.
He's having a close look. This is it.
Oh, he looked like he was going to pipe a wee bit there.
Game over.
He's going to jump in any second.
Now he's going to go the other side and have another good look.
He's not actually looking at the fight. He's listening to the cage for the sound of Mike Hales' spirit leaving his body.
Seeing if anyone's ordering any food or going to the bar or something.
He's listening to the commentator to see if he thinks it's time to stop.
I think he's saying he's here. I'm the pretty boy. Yeah, there we are. I need to win this. Amy's watching.
He's just having a best ass competition with that guy now, like just bending over there. He's not even fucking. He's just like, am I stretching? Am I warming up? What am I doing?
He's got to be absolutely knackered after that.
If this goes to the end of the round, both of them he's going to be fucked.
Choke.
Right. Oh, there we go. No.
Oh, there you go.
That's
it. Choke him out.
He took a chance. He took a chance with the end of the round. Fuck it.
But that is it Taylor? He's too. Look at that. Back of the head. Back of the head, ref. Back of the head.
There's no arc to that either, which that's where you're.
It's kind of 12-6.
Yeah, I think they've stopped that now.
You remember
round, you're fine, but if it comes straight down, then that's illegal. So you need to kind of
back of the head. It's a small area of the head. Yeah, back of the head either.
I've heard referees describing it as like a mohawk.
Yeah.
Aye.
Ear mohawk.
That made me think. Do you remember Travis Brown? Who was it? He was fighting. God, was it Josh Burnett with the elbows?
Yeah,
absolutely. Show fight as well. When he was disqualified, he was complaining that it wasn't on the mohawk, but.
The UFC Singapore, like one of the guys, he took about 6 shots to the back of the head, and they were all 12-6 as well. And the ref was just standing there. Fight was complaining. I can't remember who it was, and he was like, "Look, they're to the back of the head." The ref's like, "No, carry on."
I heard 12-6 described in a way I'd never heard it before. So if you're lying on your back and you're throwing an elbow straight down, that isn't 12-6. If you're lying on your back, you have to be in an upright position.
Yeah.
It's got to be a full, all the way back.
12-6 is the fucking dumbest rule ever. Yeah. I mean, you can kick somebody in the face, you can knee them in the face. It's just so stupid.
Yeah. Anyone who thinks
John McCarthy described why that rule was brought into place, but
yeah. Who thinks Pretty Boy's gassing? Winning gassing this round?
Well, I think Hales is going to go all guns blazing. He sort of needs to.
I think Pretty Boy's breathing a bit heavily. We'll see how he gets on.
Quick one.
Yeah, look, he's disengaging. He's kind of. I think he wants a wee breather. Oh, here we are. I might have pulled this. Go on.
Hales is smart. He'll stay on him.
It might be.
Don't get taken down.
He must have known that was coming.
He's going now.
He's got the arm. No,
and that's this round over.
Wall walk. Yes.
No. Yep. Question is how much energy is he going to keep down?
I think he can keep it up. He's got a chance of nicking this.
Fuck, it hurts my eyes.
It's to get a better look on your face.
Looks like Mark Gordon's judging. Look, he's writing in a notepad.
He's writing a love letter to the ref. I've just ordered chow mein.
I think he's writing his letter of resignation to BAMMA.
Can he
not coming back to any of your fights? They're off bone.
And this is the thing that I spoke to Dan at Mahavadi as well. He's saying like the rest of the judges are meant to be watching the fight as well, like keeping an eye, like assessing each other, sort of thing. Fuck it, Dan's not there. He's not doing anything, is he? Just sitting there, writing what down he wants from the bar.
Yeah.
Frankie's just got up and left.
But he could just be taking notes for the other referee as well, see feedback. Not as much. Better than the last fight, though, I'll say that much, with a wee bit of action in it.
Aye.
We won't be disappointed with the main event.
No, I don't think we will. I think that's probably a really, really good fight. Technically, in the fight, Rhys.
That's hurting my arm.
Superb.
Thing is, he's the guy in the American shorts. He's 2 up at the minute anyway, isn't he? So it's
aye.
The other guy, Hayes, needs to get up and do something drastic.
Well, you never know with the judges. Even the judges can't get this wrong.
What do you think of the new on top poster?
Oh, the Star Wars. We were leaked it a few weeks the other week, and I know it's all right.
That's pretty good.
The new arena poster is going to be a good one as well. So,
did you see the poster for this?
No.
With Rhys McKee on it.
Cup.
Yeah.
They had a referee on it who's not even officiating here tonight.
Why was that then?
I think it's just because they wanted to put the referee in the middle.
What referee was it?
It was Dan Mavahadi. He shared it. That's how I seen it.
Oh, right.
And he's not actually there tonight officiating.
Maybe it's something else to do.
Because that's what all the comments were, and I thought, I've got to check this out, like, so in case he's there, sort of thing, like. And looked at the comments, and he's like, I'm sat at home watching the football, like, I'm not even officiating. Why am I on a poster? I've
just read James Lake's posted, so we move on to the co-main event of BAMMA with a guy who's 3-5 fighting a 5-0 guy whose opponents' combined records equal 0-50.
James Lake can't talk.
Yeah, James Lake on top. James Lake.
He cannot talk. We've seen some of the opponents he's matched up. They were feeding Stevie McIntosh. Fucking one guy was 0-50. So.
Can be if they were doing that, you'd have been in there fighting, Peter.
We will be, Tom. That's when we were fighting. Either that or the next arena. What one you choose?
Why doesn't he be in the arena?
You want a Thor hammer, don't you? So
can it not be in the street?
You want a Thor hammer?
I do want a Thor hammer.
Well, exactly. So let's make it arena in November. Let's go.
I just want a Thor hammer to smash you about the dish with.
You can
just go axe throwing together.
You can train with your mates at Hit Squad.
Aye. Don't need to. I'll get a sword in one hand and a Thor hammer in the other and just.
I thought you were going home there, but then I realised.
Eh?
I thought you were going to say comb there.
Zing. I don't know if this is poor matchmaking or, just possibly that
they're both called Pretty Boys, so they thought, fuck it, might be a good idea.
It's more just I feel that maybe Mike Hales hasn't lived up to what his potential should have been in this fight, because for me, I don't feel that he's been competitive at all. When he showed his stand-up in that second round, when he managed to get up like 20 seconds from the end, he had great technique, and I don't know why you wouldn't have been trying that earlier in the round, or making some attempt to win. He just yeah.
I'll be honest, I struggled to keep my attention on that fight there. It was
I find most events nowadays, especially the big ones like UFC, the ones you don't expect that come up with the good fights, cracking fights, and the big cards end up letting you down because you're expecting too much.
That's it.
The undercards have been pretty.
Yeah, prelims are usually sometimes better than the main card.
Definitely.
Which is why MMA is, in my opinion, better than boxing. As an overall package. You get more bang for your buck out of a full card.
100%. I mean, there's countless fights on the card that you look forward to, whereas usually in boxing it's the main, co-main at a push.
That Tyson Fury fight, I mean, that was a mockery, opinion.
I think Tyson just needs a bit of, it was obviously a ring rust and all that, so you never know, they might never be the same again, but hopefully he'll get back to being his best. I think he needed a fight, get it out of the way.
Can anyone tell me why that fight got stopped in the 4th round?
Nah, I didn't watch it. I'm not a fan of boxing.
I've heard no reasonable explanation of why Fury's fight got stopped in the 4th round, other than the fact that the promoters decided that they'd seen enough, and that was all they needed to do, and it was like the boy never quit. Nah.
I think that was a bit of a mismatch as well. Like, I didn't watch it, but
it was a cruiserweight.
It was a cruiserweight.
Yeah, but I think Tyson needed that just to get back into it. I think you'll know what to expect now. Because if he doesn't improve, he's not going to do nothing. But
yeah, but if you're fighting a guy half your size, you're not going to know what it's like to get hit by a guy that's the same size.
He's calling Wilder out now. It looks like Joshua has to do that man inside the bench against that other guy. So.
I tell you what, that Wilder fight, I believe, would be a bad move right at this moment, just going through it before. But then I thought Tyson Fury was playing a bit a lot, which...
Has Fury not been stopped once before? I'm sure, or at least I'm sure he got dropped in one of his fights some time ago. And yeah, I don't see him doing well against Wilder at the moment. Like, I think Wilder's the exact style.
It looks like they're both going to have one more fight, and they're talking about an arena event next year. Joshua v Wilder.
I'd like to see Wilder get in there with Joseph Parker or Lewis Ortiz first.
I just want to see the big fights because one of them lose. That's it.
Lewis Ortiz is probably one of the scariest heavyweights out there. Obviously, he's had his own issues, but that I think is going to give you a gauge of where he's actually come to Wilder or even Joshua.
I didn't realise Tyson Fury's only 29.
He's been about for a while though.
He's done a lot of
training. He was like in his late 30s.
Yeah, he's been about for a while.
Don't fuck with gypsies.
I like him. I do like him. He's a good dude. His patter's fantastic for, like, when you look at who's promoting fights in the heavyweight division in the world at the moment and how they're doing it. He's way out there. Like when he tried to do what's his name? The boy who was it that was always harassing Klitschko?
He's speaking about a world. Oh God. Shannon Briggs.
Shannon Briggs, yeah, right. So remember, Shannon Briggs was the last person for me that was kind of out there trying to get a fight just by talking shit and just making a mess, a mess of media, you know. And Fury looked with his little poetry and singing songs at the post-fight, and yeah.
The best video I've seen is Shannon Briggs when Klitschko's wakeboarding.
Yeah.
Is that no fix though?
What's that?
Is that no fix?
No, it was just fucking Shannon Briggs is a bit of a nutcase.
I know he's a nutcase, but there's a few videos like that and you just think they're rigging this to...
I do think he's totally out there.
Because there was one within the cafe and all, when Klitschko was in the cafe and he just comes wandering in and they really go at it and then he ends up leaving. I think throw a drink over him or something.
Yeah, in his eyes, I think he was trying to do what Muhammad Ali did to Frazier, and was it Frazier when he seen him in the? I'm sure it was Joe Frazier. He sees him in the casino, and Frazier ended up pulling like a gun with blanks on him or something like that.
The thing is, Ali and Frazier were friends as well. They got in a car and he begged him for a title shot. He begged him for a fight, needed the money, and I think it's all fixed.
Promotion, but you want to see it. You want to see it. But
then again, was it no Joe Frazier that said Muhammad Ali deserved what he got when he died?
No, Joe Frazier didn't like Muhammad Ali.
He was glad when he died as well, but I think he's retracted that since then.
These two look like a completely different weight class.
What the fuck? They're taking their time here.
Yeah, I would say so.
On the heavyweight subject of boxing,
he's licking his lips at the prospect of meeting Amy.
Did anyone see Brendan Schwab try to have it with Eddie Hearn on Twitter?
No.
No.
Yeah, Brendan Schwab. Eddie Hearn put something up. I can't remember what it was, but Brendan Schwab was like, "I've got close sources to me that says AJ was going to fight Wilder. Both of them were going to put 50 million on the table, and they were going to fight for all this, that, and the other." And Eddie Hearn was just like, "That never happened. That offer was never made. The money was never made. Good sources, mate."
Let's talk about a real boxing fight. Creed versus Drago. Who's seen the trailer? Let's be honest, everybody's going to watch it.
No, because I won't.
I won't.
Don't watch films.
Yeah, well, it's going to be brilliant. There was rumours that Bridget Nielsen had filmed a cameo, but we don't know. They've kept her off the credits. I know she's pregnant and she'll not just have a baby. She's like fucking 59 or something and just had a baby, but there's rumours that she was brought back into it, but...
Sage Northcutt actually applied to do Drago's son.
I think that would have been a bad one. I don't think he would have made a good
Imagine him trying to do a Russian accent and try to act. No, fuck that, man.
What pissed me off was
I will kill you, sir.
They didn't have Ivan Drago in the trailers. They're obviously keeping that for a future trailer, but just to see what him and Rocky say to each other when they square up. But see what
no
I
one
find
knows
funny
what
is,
Sylvester Stallone
He's
says
fighting this
anyway.
weekend, or next week.
see what I find funny is, right, Rocky just barely beat Drago, right? And then you obviously had the nearly career ending after that for Rocky 5 and all that, and eventually did do a comeback years later. But what happened to Drago? It's like he never boxed again, isn't it? So how do you
Got done for
that?
doping.
He morphed into Ivan Volkov.
That could be a good story. He was done for drugs, steroids, and he never fought again. That'd be a good way to do it.
Well, what I don't get is in Rocky 4, they're saying, he's a pure, clean athlete and stuff like that. Then you see them injecting with like a needle the size of a knitting needle, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, am I missing something here?
But it's rumours that they reckon they might kill Rocky off in this one, but I'm not sure if they'll kill him off yet.
They'll be lucky he doesn't die before that.
But the thing is, the rumour, they need to get this film out this year because obviously he's got those sex assaults against him. So, but if he ends up being guilty, whoever's going to watch Rocky again? You know what I mean? If he's found guilty. Him and his agent forced somebody to give him a blowjob when he was doing Over the Top. All that shit. So he's got a few of them against him.
It's not as if he ain't got enough money, is it?
I mean, he should have done that Bill Cosby and rugged him. They wouldn't have remembered nothing.
Oh, what's your thoughts on this one? Obviously Terry dropped him down a weight class. Rhys looked superb his last fight.
I like Rhys. I hope he wins. I like him. I just like him. I just want him to win.
I think technically on the feet, I think he's technically a much more proficient striker. Question is the weight cut out for Terry, obviously coming down. I don't know will that have an effect on him. Is it an easy weight cut? Difficult to say.
I think we're in for a wee bit of a war, and I think we'll see a late sub.
I think most people that drop down weight normally 9 times out of 10 have the advantage because they have the extra strength.
Really though?
Even though they've dropped the weight. Depending on how the weight cut is.
Norman, you owe me a tenner, you prick. Give me it.
You owe you what?
A tenner. I might not be number 1 on his list of paying people back, but I'll fucking want it back.
Before we get on to the fight, we'll just quickly run through. We'll do some predictions. Peter, you're on camera now, so who do you think?
Rhys by kicking the dick.
Rhys by kicking the dick.
I don't know who. He might get kicked in the dick and win by disqualification, but we'll get kick in the dick.
I'm going to agree with you on Rhys, but not by the way finish. Scott, what do you think?
Rhys first round TKO.
Cameron?
Terry second round sub.
Tom?
Rhys via a flying kick.
We've got Rhys right.
That punch hurt him there.
I'm only kidding. Thank you.
Right, fuck you, James. You asshole.
Those are hard shots.
Cameron's got a good history of being at arena predicting fights. So I'm feeling if I'm wrong, that he'll be right. So,
that first
I think I just got lucky. Those two.
We'll see if you get this one right. It'll be interesting to see.
The question is if it goes on, does that weight cut start taking its toll?
I think
it'll drain him even more.
Oh, here we go.
That's why he's going for the takedown, man.
He's got a neck cranking.
No, he's let it go.
He's all right.
Not for the bottom. You can't torque it for the bottom properly. Like.
Yeah, I think.
Terry looks really a lot more comfortable in the grappling already. I think like Rhys looks like he's surviving. That's kind of why I said second round. Oh, that looked like
that's gonna hurt.
There. That looked like
face bar. They're horrible. They are.
That's one of those submissions there that you just sort of need to grind through. It's going to hurt as hell the next day though.
Terry's working. See how he's. Oh, this might be over, man. This might already be over.
It looked like.
I guess you can't see.
If this is a first down sub,
he's got his hands connected, so he basically just needs to stick that knee over.
Get that leg out.
Is he getting any space?
He's got all the time in the world here. All the time in the world here. If he goes,
I think he shot in for that first left hand that he landed. It hurt him, and I think he shot in a bit too quick.
He gave Rhys no time to clear any cobwebs.
Yeah, so I reckon Rhys will survive this round. That's why I was picking second, because I reckon Rhys will fight through this. Oh, his arm went a horrible direction there.
Oh, heel hook. No, too high.
That's one bad thing about leg locks in MMA.
You really really see them.
Look at it. Oh, that is almost like a twisted position he had his body in there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
he's trying to attack. Oh, no.
Oh.
Go on, son.
He's got it.
Go on.
Nah.
He's too high.
Let's go.
Straight into the shot again.
That was, he should have stepped back and gave himself a bit of room there.
That was step. He would have to laterally.
Again, this is going to take a lot out of him.
But then, is Rhys used to this, having a guy clinging on you with Norman Park in his camp?
But if he can survive the first round, even the second.
I've just realised that guy's tattoo is middle finger. Did you see that?
What's that?
The guy in the green shorts there, he's got a tattoo in his back. He's somebody giving it the pub.
All right.
You see it when he turns around.
Oh, Rhys would have taken an attempt to his own, but I don't think if.
Oh yes!
Wow!
Beautiful!
Oh, good shot.
That was beautiful.
Here we go. Here comes the prediction. He gets that arm free.
A good part of the round to
kick him in the dick.
Quite high up on him.
Oh,
the body triangle.
At the back. This is going to be a hard round to score if it's said like this.
It depends if Rhys needs to work more on the top.
He needs to do something though. Terry's dominated this round, but now
this is Terry's round so far. Well,
I can see.
Oh,
he's across the face. He's across the face.
Needs to do some damage, and then this could be a tough round to score.
Could be the start end of it here.
It's on the chin.
There you go.
There's no under, but it's still going to hurt.
He can still finish it though. He'll still finish it. I've seen people tap.
He's going out.
He's going to tap. He's out.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
It's on.
Nah. Wow. Wow.
What a round.
He was actually completely fine there. He was that relaxed. That's the thing. He was that relaxed with it. Even just the one arm around his leg.
I think it was higher over his mouth.
But Rhys got the arm under the chin, but he just didn't lock it back in quick enough.
He's pissed him off.
Yeah. The thing is, you imagine if you're grappling with Norman Park every weekend, you're going to be comfortable in some pretty awful situations, especially on the mat. You know.
Well, there's Dan.
Oh, Dan's in his corner as well.
That's what he said. Dan's in his corner. Dan's filming it. In Norman Park, I'd rather have Dan than Norman Park in my corner.
Yeah, I'd probably pick Dan.
I could eat half of Norman Park's dinner and he still couldn't finish it. Yeah, that's just Norman Park's problem. He can't finish fights. It's his problem. He's a great boxer. He's a good fighter, but
I'm just going to look at his record.
I mean, he didn't even finish the Ultimate Fighter finale against Colin Fletcher. Is it 4 fights in the UFC?
That's why he got caught. He had hard fights, but he just couldn't finish fights.
Yeah, he's one of only about 4 fighters that are on a plus fighting record to get beat, to get cut.
Let's see, I used to run Norman's Facebook page and all that as well, and it's just the stories I could tell you.
Well, like I posted in the group as well about him offering free tickets, and then he just went mad.
He offers so much people so much money and promotions over here, gangsters in Ireland. He's in deep shit.
Well, he offered them 2 free tickets, and then it was a whole post about a competition about free tickets. And he's like, "Oh, you just want fucking free tickets." Well, that's the whole point. Like, you put a post up about free tickets, and people are commenting on it.
Yeah, well, we done giveaways on his page, and he goes, "Norman, we'll do some signed gloves or something, UFC gloves and that." And he's like, "Yeah, brilliant, we've done it, and somebody won it." He never sent them out. Still has never done that.
That's not even a great expense, so that's pretty poor.
I'm still waiting on the Robert Whiteford signed gloves to give away for the daily record.
The ACB. I thought that was more Paul King than ACB. So.
I don't think Robert knew anything about it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody knew him. But even with Paul King, even with Paul King not there, the ACB still struggling to sell tickets. I think that's why they've done the Brad Pickett for London, to try and get a big crowd in for a change.
I seen the Cyprus one, they'll sell tickets at €10.
It was even like the last Bellator one though. Aaron Chalmers, like, he was still trying to sell tickets like the morning of the fight.
Sorry. Right there, Rhys McKee was using his left foot to push off the cage, right? And his foot, just the way it was positioned, just the angle, his toes went in the cage, and he never got warned for it. And I just find that very interesting. Like,
he needs to get out.
As he's turning it, that's beautiful, beautiful. Turn straight, that's over, man. Dude, tap, please tap, please tap. I don't want to see your arm break. Please tap, mate.
He's not.
He's out.
Straight to the back, beautiful. Keep the hooks in.
He's falling right.
No, he's struggling.
Well done.
Tried to spin into mount. Oh my, wow.
Good turn. Good turn.
Smooth.
I think these two have watched those other fights and thought we need to do something.
won't give up, you see. So this is some fight. This is what you want.
Right.
This was always going to be. I don't think you could think anybody tell you this would be a bad fight.
Well, that's back of the head there.
He could
and there.
end up getting
back.
Whoa!
Come on, ref!
That's Mark as well.
He's telling him now, but it's too fucking late.
Yeah, he's already hit him 4 times.
Like,
fuck's sake. That's it. That's it.
it's funny that we were just talking about Goddard being
none the fucking wiser.
Sometimes has blunders, you know, like that's.
It's a hard job.
It is a hard job, you know. No, it's everyone makes mistakes. We're all human, but that was a.
But if he's standing there looking at the shot, surely he can see that they are to the back of the head.
Yeah.
Considering he was swinging with both hands.
Oh, setting up the anaconda. Nice.
You think we should get VAR in cage fighting?
They've actually got it, but if the fight's finished, they can't restart it.
Oh, nice.
Shit. Oh,
yeah. Terry's maybe gassed himself a bit here.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The longer the fight goes on, if this goes to a third round, we might see it swing the other way. But
we'll
see, because he's put a lot of energy into all these takedowns and.
Yeah, like you were saying about VAR, it's stupid in MMA. If you're gonna look at something for an eye poke or something like that, then that's fair enough. But only if it's
you give a fight don't you? So that's an opportunity to check.
Only if it's like 3rd or 4th time, even if you do it in between rounds, unless it's a fight stopping situation.
The problem is with eye pokes and all that sort of stuff, and unless you effectively change the glove to the old style curve fight glove, it's always going to be there.
Get that head out and fucking drill him.
Pornhub again, Peter.
That's unfortunate there. Terry's basically just
pissed
away, bro. He pissed away a great bit.
I'm just getting a breather there.
He's got his hand under the chin, but he pissed it away.
Rhys should just keep pushing him up against the cage like that. That's it. Yeah, just keep pushing him there. You should just stay there and gas him out for the next round.
Fuck him up.
Staying like that though could potentially be.
Oh no.
Game time to recover.
That's it. Oh, yes, he's struggling with it. Not listening. He is. He's going for. Why are you going for a takedown?
Yeah, that was
trying to win the round.
He's got it down.
Points back.
Win the round.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got to give that round to Terry again, though. Really, if you're being reasonable.
How much would it benefit Rhys for this to be a 5-round fight right now?
We'll see in the next round, I think.
Well, they both look tired. I don't think he's getting back up.
Yeah.
I would agree it's 2-0, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he controlled the round for the majority there. I'm quite annoyed because I was almost right in this sequence. Yeah. When he had the straight arm lock.
Prediction coming through.
But like you're saying, how gassed is this guy?
Because I thought that arm was going to break that Kimura. But obviously, you were saying that, sometimes you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't have.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no.
But you never know at that point. Are they going to get out when it's that close and it looks like... I've still got nightmares for watching Nogueira's arm get...
Oh, that was one of the most insane... I watched that live. That was early in my MMA watching career, and that was a freaky,
it was a
thing.
Rolls as well.
Oh, it was beautiful, but you seen... The thing was that Frank Mir gave him a moment. You've seen him clearly give him a moment when he held it at like max torque without actually like fully cranking it, and you sort of see him go, now is your time to tap, and Nogueira just sort of doesn't do anything, and you just see him go, right, cool, it's time. And
it was like in a Danny Williams fight. I spoke to him about that because the guy dislocated his elbow, and then it popped back in the 4th round, and then got to the 5th round. And he got back up and started punching him with the same arm.
Yeah, that's... I've actually had surgery on my right shoulder for like I dislocated it a rake of times, and so they had to put a couple of bolts in there and stuff. But I know it's an extremely painful thing to happen, but when you get comfortable with it at a certain point, you probably could. And I myself put it out and went back to hitting the bag, but to be in a fight would be a different thing, especially grappling. Like punching, like you could probably get away with it in a kickboxing match or a boxing match if you knew what you were doing to put it back in quickly enough and could take the pain. But in grappling, it's so bad because any clinch, anytime you're shooting on a double or like reaching in any way, it just becomes a nightmare.
It was happened in a boxing fight a couple of years ago, didn't it? The guy got punched and he went to do like a shimmy and he hit him in the shoulder and dislocated his shoulder. And he walked away from it and popped his shoulder back and just carried on with it.
He's never been shadow boxing or anything like that, like hyper-extended your elbows, you're throwing a jab or something. That's just hyper-extending it.
I'm so hard, I knocked my shadow the fuck out.
I thought it would have been another way about you, Peter.
Aye.
Your shadow looks like you could have you.
Aye.
One of the things been hard to watch. You remember
only 3 rounds anyway.
You remember when Matt Hughes fought Hoye Gracie?
Why is this?
Oh yeah, that was.
3 rounds?
I know it's only 3 rounds.
It was like watching. It was like watching somebody beat up your granddad. Like that's kind of what that fight was like.
Like his arm was in all sorts of positions, and he was doing his best not to show any emotion in his face whatsoever. It's like he was not tapping. He'd rather die than tap.
If you watch that fight back, he shows no emotion on his face, but he shows all the emotion in his eyes. Like if you look into his eyes, you can just.
I think in the end,
again.
I feel sorry for him.
I don't
see Tyson Pedro got his arm wrecked in that fight against So Vincent Prue in Singapore. Like after starting really well in that fight, and that was. I didn't actually notice on first watch through because I thought the position was different, but on a return watch, it's
I
like
was
the
thinking that, and when he actually extended his arm to the straight arm bar, it didn't look like it was too much.
Yeah,
because of obviously the position of OSP and everything like that. But when he tapped and then you watch it in the replay, it's
his arm's way beyond where it should have been.
Yeah,
I was surprised at how big OSP looked compared to Pedro. I thought he looked really, really big.
Yeah.
I think that Tyson Pedro is going to come back with a vengeance, though.
Tyson Pedro's a beast, man.
Very easily took that crucifix there. That was easy work for him there.
I think Rhys is extremely tired as well. I mean, we're focused on Terry, but I think Rhys is tired for different reasons because he's taken a lot of damage, especially in that second round.
It's a shame because you can tell he's still game.
He's definitely
desperate to get out. He's still trying to win this.
But the energy he fought getting out of that, then the crucifix, the Kimura.
Excellent.
He's going for that again.
To get up.
He needs to knock him out, though.
I think it's more likely we'd try to go for
that left leg over the back, man. And
he tried to roll.
It's a fight I'd like to see again.
Well, this will be Rhys's second loss then.
Yeah, 7-2-1.
Yeah, avenged it.
It won't do him any harm. You'll learn from it.
No,
he's young as well.
Oh.
There doesn't seem to be too big a size difference between the two either, to be honest.
No, Rhys is pretty big though. Rhys is not he's obviously not a heavy set guy, but he's pretty that tall, rangy frame. But unfortunately, he's just not had an opportunity to use it in this fight. Terry's fought the perfect fight. If you're going to fight Rhys, he's done the right thing. Close the distance, he's got his face, he's punched him against the cage, and then he's took him to the ground. That's really the smartest way to go.
No.
I think if he fought at Rhys's range, he could have been in trouble.
Good fight though. Best main card fight, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's a bit shocked that he's actually done that.
Yeah.
How fucked he was after the first and second round.
I knew Terry was leaning on it, but I didn't think he was deformed like that for the whole 3 rounds.
You could tell how tired he is. He was just leaning on him at the end there.
This result will come pretty quick because this goes off at 11:30.
Champ.
There's some nasty body shots.
Oof.
Would that last one be a 10-8?
He's won every round anyway. So was a title fight, I know.
No, it's got.
So why did BAMMA not do 5 rounds?
I don't know either.
Have they ever done 5 rounds?
Not in my knowledge, but it could be a scheduling thing for ITV4 as well. You don't know.
No,
I'd rather have a less fight and just go 5 rounds. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this fight would change if it was 5
Norman
rounds.
can't even finish putting his fucking t-shirt on.
We've got a 2-way BAMMA champion then.
Deserved. Definitely deserved.
The UFC will be looking at Terry Brazier now.
Yeah.
Why is he calling you?
We shout out to
The swapping shirts.
Fuck's sake, this is a fibber.
Shout out to my boy Yamaz who's watching the stream just now. That's
why he works in the warehouse. Could you imagine him trying to get a job anywhere else?
I just want to give a shout out to my mum in case she's watching, but she's probably in bed.
My mum will probably watch this in the morning, if I'm honest.
My mum won't. She hates everything about fighting, even me talking about it.
Aye.
We're like all night.
I just want to give a shout out to God. Without him, no, this wouldn't be possible.
Jesus Christ. No forget Jesus.
The Lord and Saviour.
No forget Jesus.
I'm just waiting for Tom to say hail, hail, or some stupid shit like that.
Tom would never say something so silly.
This is an MMA show, my man. Not about football.
Right.
If it was, James wouldn't be here.
Otherwise, it'd go pretty quiet with you, Scottish lot, wouldn't it?
No, really, we've still got more chance of winning the World Cup than you fuckers.
You got to fucking qualify first.
I know, I mean, we've still more chance of winning. Colombia.
Yeah, supposedly the Scottish have taken a cricket.
Scott,
the fuck is that all about?
Scott, do you think you'll beat Colombia?
Where do you get your info? Scottish haven't taken up cricket. Unless you're talking about it's in the local field to hit folk, right?
Scott, how do you think England will really do though, honestly? Do you think they'll beat Colombia and go a bit further? Or?
Yeah, because their best player is James Rodriguez, and he's got injured today, and he could be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Their other best player is Ramadal Falcao, and he's about 60.
Most people in Scotland up this way want England to beat Colombia. If Colombia win and continue on in the World Cup, it's really going to fuck up the drug supply here.
They all need to get back to work.
I honestly thought that you'd probably make the quarterfinals, but then get beaten penalties. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, I think we'll get Brazil in the semis and get beat.
I don't think you'll go by Colombia, to be honest.
I think Colombia are going to win.
Tunisia struggled to beat Panama.
I said it's just in English thing.
Well,
but either way, I think John Terry's going to turn up at the final with a different country shirt on.
Aye, probably, and one of the England teammates' birds, I would imagine.
Aye.
That's what I say. John Terry's shagging my other half right now.
Is that how she sounds satisfied?
It's alright, she's not watching MMA, she won't be watching.
Right. Well,
You'll
on
see
that,
a slipper hit Peter in the side of the head in a minute.
I need to crash.
I'm out here as well. I've got work in the morning, unlike some of you.
I've got to work in the morning.
So, did everybody enjoy this? Do you think it's something we could do for future events? And
Aye,
most definitely.
I think as long as the fights are alright, because those were shit.
yeah, I think we probably need to do a bit more focus on the fights.
We should do this on a night. We
Fun.
should do this on a night for the UFC sometime when it's like 5 in the morning, so we're all just in some sort of pickled mess.
We'd all fall asleep. We'd only be one person left.
The next UFC is Hamburg, so I think that's a Sunday.
Oh, Hamburg, aye.
We could do that.
When's Hamburg?
The end of July.
It's the same weekend. Same weekend as Cage Warriors, so we could maybe do a couple of shows.
You've got the finale on the 6th.
After this
next
one,
Friday.
I'm signing out. I'm off for 3 weeks. I'm going in right into holiday mode.
Scott, are you watching the finale?
I am.
You can do the results.
Oh, cheers.
Yay!
Right, I think we'll wrap it at that, guys. So thanks everybody for tuning in and listening to our shite, and we apologise in advance if I've offended you. Actually, we don't at all.
We're not. Nah. I was just about to say, no, we're not.
You appreciate it as always.
Even though the lads look like a bunch of paedophiles, they ain't.
And on that note, the MMA UK channel.
This is a Disney channel for paedophiles, man.
Jeez,
I think Peter's just got himself banned off. Right, I'm out of here before it gets any worse.
Right, I'll end it.
see you guys. Adios.
Good